Part 1. The Gate That Bleeds. In the secluded heart of Aomori Prefecture, surrounded by forests so ancient they whisper even when the wind is still, lies a forbidden path. Akai Michi, the Red Road. The trail is unmarked, unpaved, and unseen unless you already believe it's there. It leads to something older than Japan itself. At its end stands the blood-red torii gate of Shuten Jinja, the shrine of the final heaven. Its wood always looks wet. The gate never fades. Even after centuries, it stands unrotted and unbowed. Locals will not look at it. They speak of it only in riddles and fear. Once, long ago, the people of a mountain village worshipped a god there. Not a kami of rice or sun. No. This one was different. It had no name. Only hunger. Its worship required not devotion, but sight. Eyes. Offerings of vision. It was said that those who stared too long at its altar were seen in return, and what was seen was taken. One villager, the last priest, sealed the shrine after the villagers vanished, offering his own sight in exchange for the curse to be bound. But nothing stays sealed forever. Part 2. Dash the Channel. In 2021, 4 university students from Tokyo ran a mid-tier paranormal YouTube channel, Yami Ventures. Kenta, the ambitious host, was chasing the next viral upload. His girlfriend Mari handled research and editing. Junpei was the tech guy, drones, sound gear, lighting. And then there was Saki, quiet, intense, with an uncanny sense for places that shouldn't be touched. Kenta stumbled upon a half-burned map fragment on a defunct occult blog post, showing a single red torii in the forest marked Shuten. He became obsessed. A shrine that bleeds? This is gold, he told the group. They debated, but Kenta's enthusiasm wore them down. They rented a van and drove 6 hours to the edge of the forest. From there they hiked deeper than any marked trail. Trees pressed in like walls. The sun dimmed unnaturally as they approached the torii. It was larger than expected, at least 10 feet tall, flanked by decaying stone lanterns. The gates stood untouched by time. Splotches of fresh crimson streaked the columns like handprints. Paint, probably, Junpei mumbled. But Saki whispered, "It's still warm." Part 3. Through the gate. Mari hesitated, her breath caught in her throat as they crossed beneath the torii. The instant her foot hit the other side, the air shifted, thicker, colder. Birds fell silent. Even the wind refused to follow them. They emerged into a clearing ringed by unnaturally tall trees. At its center stood the shrine. Shuten Jinja was cracked but standing. The wood was blackened with age and soot. Its steps bowed and roped off with a decayed Shimenawa cord. The dolls were the first thing they noticed. Hundreds, maybe more, lining the inside. Their eyes were missing. Hollow. Some had bloody smears where the eyes once were. Kenta laughed nervously. Someone's been watching too many horror films. But Saki wasn't laughing. Part 4. The Recordings. That night, Junpei flew the drone above the shrine. From the air, they saw the impossible. The shrine, gate, and path formed a massive eye-shaped glyph, carved into the forest floor with unnatural precision. Junpei tried to steer the drone closer, but it plummeted. The camera feed turned to static. Then came one clear frame. Just one. A pale face, expressionless. No eyes. Just black hollow sockets. They slept uneasily. Saki whispered in her dreams, "Don't look at the altar. It's looking back." Mari heard it. But when she woke Saki, her friend didn't remember anything. The next morning, Junpei was gone. His camera was left outside the tent, lens cracked. The final footage showed him walking toward the shrine alone, flashlight flickering. Then the sound of wind. No. Breathing. Heavy. Inhuman. Then static. They searched for hours, but the forest twisted. Paths looped back to the torii. Trees changed places. Saki screamed at one point, claiming the dolls were outside now, lining the trees, their eyeless faces turned toward her. Part 5. The Descent. Kenta, once skeptical, began to unravel. He started praying at the altar, muttering in a language none of them understood. He gouged old kanji into his chest with a pocket knife. Mari begged him to stop, but he said the god had spoken, that they were the first in centuries to see it, that they must offer what was promised. That night, Mari ran. Saki followed, but they found her kneeling in front of the torii. She had gouged out her own eyes. Blood streaked her cheeks. "Can't look if you don't have eyes," she whispered. "He can't find you if you're blind." Part 6. The shrine beneath Kenta disappeared the next morning. Saki, now alone, wandered the shrine's grounds. Something called to her below it, under the floorboards. A crawlspace revealed a hidden staircase, descending deeper than the earth should allow. At the bottom, a chamber of offerings. Piles of eyes, some still wet, some shriveled with age. Bones scattered like petals around a massive obsidian altar carved with a single symbol. An eye, crying blood. Saki felt it behind her. She turned. She screamed. Part 7. Aftermath. 3 weeks later, hikers found Saki on the edge of the red road, barefoot, blind, and covered in blood that wasn't hers. She never spoke again, except once. When a local priest tried to bless her, she began laughing. Not her voice, but a deeper, older one that echoed through the temple hall. The gate remembers. The god waits. All who see will bleed. The footage was never released. The Yami Ventures channel was deleted. Kenta, Mari, and Junpei were never found. The gate still stands, and it still bleeds.